de-stressing. So I'm a bit of an anxious person and I tend to stress about a lot of things, you know, whether it's my friends, my family, my cat, expiration dates, they're all in there. And in all seriousness, the thing that actually triggers my stress the most is my work, and it's because I care about it so much. I'm sure that a lot of you can relate to that, where, you know, you don't want to put your tech down because, you know, that email might come in or whatever it is. I just found that as I have these challenges, there are some techniques that can really help. And of course the techniques will be different for everybody, but I wanted to share with you some that are working for me right now, because I think it's super important to be able to find calmness and space for your mind anywhere that you are. Okay, so the first thing that I do is I always have a scented candle with me, and I know that sounds a little bit crazy. I don't really have it in my handbag, but just, you know, if I'm on the road, I definitely always have one with me. The reason is because you're often in a strange place, a hotel room, it's not really something that feels homely, and when I can light a candle and have, you know, a familiar fragrance in the room, and, you know, I burn these candles at home as well, so it triggers that scent memory of homeliness and those nice things that go with it. The second one is meditation, and I know some of you will hear that and be super frustrated. Don't worry, I gave up on it for a lot of years as well, because it was just impossible to keep my mind still. But recently, a friend of mine, actually my co-founder Michael Fox, recommended Headspace to me, and it's this awesome app you can just pick up on your iPhone. The first 10 sessions are free, and it's really good because it actually teaches you how to meditate, and I've never been really taught how to meditate before. I just sort of jumped in and tried to do it. It starts out with just 10-minute bites of meditation at nighttime or in the morning, whatever suits you best. And honestly, it's been the best thing ever for starting to find that stillness, calmness for me to get through my day. Number 3 is yoga. So I subscribe to a website called Yoga Glow, and I put the link below. It's fantastic. It's $20 a month and it's endless classes. The thing that I really like about it is that you can choose classes that are specific to whatever problem you're facing. So for me, I find when I'm getting stressed out, I really like hunch my shoulders up and crunch them in, and that gets a lot of tension through here in the back of my neck, which eventually turns into an achy migraine, and it sucks. So with Yoga Glow, I can pull up a class at any time of the day or night for any duration or level of difficulty that I want to try and get rid of that. Number 4 is exercise. And I'm going to be super upfront with you. I'm really bad at keeping myself accountable to exercising on a really good regular basis, but I know that when I do, I feel so good. Makes me feel generally like a lot more positive, and I sleep a lot better as well. So one thing that I use is Tabata Timer. It's an app that you can download on your iPhone. I got it from a recommendation from a personal trainer. It's really great timer for high intensity interval training, and I love that it's so efficient, makes you sweat, gets those endorphins going, and I feel pretty good afterwards. So these are some of the things that I do to de-stress at the moment that I find are working for me, but you know what, I mean, there are times where it feels very overwhelming and I'll light the candle and be like, come on, I gotta de-stress, but it doesn't really work. So, you know, I would love to learn if you have any tips for me out there as well. So please leave them in the comments below if you do have any tips. And look, I'll see you guys soon. I'll have a new video out and on the way, and I hope you have a great week. So until then, don't forget, do everything before you're ready. Bye.